Hello guys, we'll be beginning very soon, so please share, like, do everything you can do to get a video across. We'll be beginning in the next 5 minutes or less, so let's gather around here. Can you hear me? Yeah, hello guys, it's Gihel here and welcome to the channel where we deliver tech tips and we explain how everyday devices work. It's as simple as that. Yeah, so today we'll be doing something really special. You have seen the thumbnail already. It's going to be on the live stream. It is on Instagram, it's on YouTube, it's everywhere. So you can just go and check it out. Today we'll be doing 10 10, yeah, 1 2 3 to 10 10 IT terms you should know. And the reason for this video is mostly for the newbies, but then I've actually realized that it's not only newbies that don't know certain things, because even people in the field like me don't know everything. So it's better to educate you on it, and it's just going to be only 10. I can do a different live, I can do multiple lives just for this particular session. So without wasting any time at all, we'll be beginning. But then I'll just wait a bit and then I'll see the amount of people that come here and then we can take it from there. It's as simple as that. No long talk, no stress at all. So yeah, this video is meant to help you to be able to, how do I put it, direct you or just give you an understanding of certain IT terms, because you are going to reach a part in your life where you will be working with IT people or with tech people in the industry or in the industry of your choice. And maybe they'll be speaking IT talk and you will not understand certain things. So you would need to know these kind of terminologies. We'll be shortening as terms, TERMS. That's what we'll be using for this. So I'm going to take my time, explain it to you. I might give you practical examples so that you understand it and not only know what it is. Just as simple as that, you get me. So yeah, we'll be beginning very soon. I'll just wait a bit. Let me see how many people are here. But then now that I have introduced the topic to you, I hope you'll be staying to finish everything or to watch to the end of the video. Please share the link to other people so that we can begin. We'll be doing this live streams every Wednesday. So I hope it's, how do I put it? It gives you it's of benefit to you. You get me? Yeah. So when you drop into the live session, let me know where you are coming from. Let me know how you're able to find my video, because it's very very important. You get me? Yeah. So we'll be beginning very soon. I've got a PowerPoint presentation here to just help you understand it even better. So I'm going to be using the PowerPoint presentation for all of this, and I hope it helps you. You get me? Yeah. So please comment in the comment section. Let me know what's going on with you. Let me know where you are coming from. As in how you got the link here, because I put it on Instagram and on YouTube and on WhatsApp as well. I couldn't post it on Telegram, TikTok, and on Threads too, and Twitter too. But then I hope it gets to you. So let me know where you are coming from. Let me know how you saw my video. It's very 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 important. Yeah, we'll be doing these things every Wednesday, hopefully. Vodafone is chewing my data right now. Okay, so we'll begin very soon. Okay, so I'm not going to be wasting time at all. We are going to begin into the video really straightforward. Whilst I give you the first, I'll give you the term which is used. I'll give you the explanation, and then possibly I'll give you practical practical or real world examples of such situations. There are lots of terminologies in the IT space. I can boldly say that there are over 1,000 terminologies in the IT space, just ranging from anywhere, computer networking, programming, even graphic design, videography. Videography is also technology. I hope you know that. So there are lots of terminologies in the IT space alone, but then we cannot cover all in this video. I'll do 10 of it. If you like it, and I'll do multiple videos again, specifically on IT terminologies, so that you can boost your knowledge in the IT space. It's as simple as that. So we'll be beginning. I want to see the amount of people. Okay, so I'm going to be switching screens to our presentation, and then we are going to begin from there. No long anything at all. So we are going to be starting, and we'll be starting this off with phishing. So basically, phishing is a type of social engineering attack that involves sending fraudulent emails or text messages that appear to be from a legitimate source. I'm just going to read that part for you. So when we talk about phishing, you've heard of it before probably, and these things happen a lot. You might try to call it spams, and if you go into your email or your Gmail application, there's a section made for spams, and Google does this so that it filters out spam messages or messages which may seem what suspicious. So phishing is a technique which is used by hackers to be able to get how do I put it, information from you. So you receive a link from a hacker, or the social engineer person. It's a hacker basically. Then they'll be like, oh, you have won $30,000 from a YouTube person or from a Facebook person, and you would have to withdraw it. So please log into your YouTube, please log into your Facebook, please log in to just anything, and then we would assist you to get this money, or you will be able to get this money. So right away, I am going to show you something. I'm going to go to my browser here, and then I'll just show you something. So we've opened our browser here. I'm going to type, let's just go to the Facebook, the normal Facebook page. So Facebook, I hope it sends me to the login. Yeah, okay, so let's go to like login. So it will open for you, and then you see it's here. There we go. I was expecting to log to get to this page. This is just one of it. So now we have the original Facebook here. This is the original Facebook, and then you see here we have our email, and then we have our password. So the thing about phishing is that the person is able to duplicate this particular website. So I have the application for it here. I just don't want to show it. Let me do something right away. I want to make my presentation monitor the main distance, so I'll show the main screen. I want to show you something really quick here. So I'm going to go into display. I'm doing something in the background, you will not see it. There we go. Okay, so I have a particular application here. You see it here. There we go. I hope you can see this. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, if you cannot see my display properly, or if it looks blurry, please change your streaming quality. It is very important. So change your streaming quality to either 720p or 1080p. This would increase the quality of your streaming so that you can follow along in the video. Yeah, so and we have this here. This is HT tracker, HT track website copier, and hackers use a more advanced version of this software. Should I open it for you? Let me just open it for you and show you what it does. So this is a website cloner. So basically, hackers use something like this to be able to generate a similar website for you. Then they send you that link, and then they are able to get you to log into it. Then when you log into it, they can get your details. It is more advanced than what I am showing you, but I am just showing you the software which is used. You get me? So we are going to close this right away, and then we are going to continue into our tutorial. So what phishing does is that I can come here and let me type my random email at gmail.com. Then I will type in my password here. So let's say just any random thing. The moment I press login here, the hackers should be able to get these details into their database. So now they have your login information or your login credentials, as it's officially called. So what they will do now is that they will log in into your Facebook account, and then they will get access to all your information. It's as simple as that. Simple, simple. And that is phishing for you. There's actually more to it, because when you talk about social engineering, it is just not sending random emails. Social engineering involves a lot, because they would have to, sorry, yeah, they would have to know what you like. With social engineering, they don't just take one day or use one day to hack you. They study your patterns, or they study your social patterns to know what you like and how long you stay on the internet, and a lot of things about you. So when they are sending you the email, they know that, oh, GL stays online from this time to this time. GL likes tech videos. GL likes this. GL follows these people. Then they send you the email. So let's say I follow MKBHD, Mr. Who's the Boss, Del P, Rick Aqua, and some other tech YouTubers. So they study these kind of things about me. Then they send me an email. Let's see, let me use Del P. I'm actually more closer to him than the other tech YouTubers. So they'll be like, Del P has sent you an email, or Del P has sent you, let's say, $10. So log into your YouTube or log into your Instagram to get this $10, or to claim this $10. And it's just that if I fall for it and then I log into this website or this link they send me, then they get my details, and then they can use my account for random things. Yes, so that's what phishing does. A lot of people have been affected by phishing. So let's move on. Let's move on into the other aspects of it, of the whole video. So we are moving on to smishing. Phishing, smishing, yeah, almost similar. Smishing in this case is a subset of phishing, or it's a type of smishing, or a smishing attack. So smishing is a type of a phishing attack that is carried out through SMS text messages. The goal of smishing attack is to trick the recipient into clicking on a malicious link or providing sensitive information, such as their username, password, or credit card number. So you would notice that this is similar to phishing. So they also use social engineering. So let's take, well, I didn't even show you. Let me just switch right away to this whilst I talk. So let's say they studied me, and then they know very well that GL doesn't go online at all. He spends zero time on the internet because he's mostly offline. But then he still has a phone. He has a phone number. We cannot get him through email. So what do? We send him an SMS text message. This is the normal messages you have been seeing on your phone. Basically, is the normal one you have been seeing here. Let me show you. This is what I mean. I don't know if you can see it properly, but this is what I mean. So this kind of normal text messages you've been receiving, this is the one that they would send you. So that's mission. So it has been happening. It has been happening here in Ghana actually. They'll be like, oh shit. Sorry. Yeah, I didn't place my phone properly on the phone holder, so it fell. If you are here, let me know. Comment the comment section. Let me know what's going on with you. We are streaming live. This is public, so comment in the comment section. Let me know what's going on with you. So with mission, what they'll do, and it happens in Ghana, they'll be like, they'll just use a particular name. Let's like, it's very hard for me to create certain names. Let's do Red, Vodafone Red, or Sikadi Coco. I'm speaking tree here. So what they do is that they change their number, then they send you an SMS. Then they'll be like, you have won. No, that's even too. They'll be like, dear customer, you have won 10,000 CDs on the Vodafone Red promotion. Log into your Facebook, log into your Instagram, Twitter, just any social media account, or they'll ask you to input your bank details. Yeah, it goes crazy and extreme like that. So they'll be like, log into your bank account to be able to claim this reward. It's as simple as that. So the moment you hit it or the moment you click on the link, then you are gone. You input your details and then you are good to go. That's why with the advancement of technology, our phones have been made in such a way that you can be able to filter out spam or messages that look like spam. And you should be very careful on these kind of things. You shouldn't just jump into clicking links anywhere you see them, because a lot of YouTubers and a lot of people in general have been affected by phishing and smishing attacks. The most popular ones are the phishing attacks. Those ones are actually really popular. It gets people a lot. Please let me know if you are connected, if you are watching me live. Comment in the comment section. Let's see how things are going. Yeah, everything is going smoothly on my side. I don't know of you, but then we are actually doing well here. So we are going to move on into the third term, or the third IT term, and let me switch for you. I keep forgetting, and that is called SQL injection. For the people who don't know, I've done certain videos on IT terms that you should know, and it's on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube too. So you can just go on to my channel right now and then go into my shorts. These are 30-second videos, really quick videos, and you notice that I have a video on SQL injection. So basically, oh, yeah, so basically, SQL stands for Structured Query Language, and it is a database programming language that you would probably be using as an IT person, or you would probably learn of it. So, database administrators and the likes use SQL as one of their tools for creating strong databases. So, SQL injection basically is a type of attack that exploits vulnerabilities in SQL databases to steal data or execute malicious code. You did not get that right. Let me show you something real quick. I want to explain it to you what SQL injection is, but then this is too technical. So it's better if I show you what exactly it is. So this is what we are going to do. We are going to use this same page here, this Facebook page here. Now, first of all, let me inspect it and show you something. This is too small. Would you be able to see it? Let me see if I can just drag this up for you. There we go. So what you see here is the entire code. What I mean that this is the entire code of the Facebook website. I cannot, even if I change anything here, it wouldn't affect them like from their database, because this is just an inspection page where I can manipulate everything to like myself. But then what hackers do is that they study the whole website, like a whole website. They study all these codes here, and then when they find a vulnerability in this code, what they do is that for here, when you are asked to input your data here, or your password or your credentials here. So when I input my password, my email, let me input my email first here. When I input my email and then I type my password, you see, when I click login here, let me not save this. What are they telling me? They're telling me that the email or mobile number you entered isn't connected to an account. But how did they know that it's not connected to an account? Because when I come here and then I create a new account on Facebook, my credentials or my information is stored in their database. And how did they create their database? They used certain tools, and SQL could be one of them. And what these hackers will do is that they will study the source code of that whole website or the brand or the company that they want to hack. They will study the whole, like the code of that company, the database code. I don't have the database code here. I honestly don't know how to get to it. My monitor isn't really good. But then they will study, let's say this is the code. They will study everything. When they find the vulnerability, they use certain codes directly inside these fields. These fields you are seeing here are all linked to a particular database. So when I input something here like this and then I input something here like this, what the code is going to do is that it would come here and then to search to see if my email is in the database. Then it would also come here and search if this password is the same as um the one in the database for this email. So assuming I input a correct email there or phone number there and my password is wrong, they will tell me that it is wrong. You see. So what the hackers do is that they normally sometimes come here for the SQL injection. They come here and then they write their code inside here. Let's say it's equal to something something. Then when the website is trying to find the account for you, because of what they inputted inside here, it goes into the code itself, the SQL code, and with that they can be able to change the whole website and get access to it. So with SQL injection, they can be able to get certain data from a whole database by just getting a vulnerability in the system and then exploiting it. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. Just look how beautiful IT is. That's SQL injection for you. So in case, let's say you are working in an IT company or you just move around IT people and then they'll be like, oh, Facebook was hacked because of an SQL injection attack. Just know that this is what it is. So once you know what an SQL injection attack is, you can be able to relate to them. You can be like, oh, how did they get the vulnerability? How are they able to get access to the account in the first place? Oh wow, this is so beautiful. Oh my god. It's as simple as that. Yeah. Okay, so I want to see how many time our time here. Okay, we've been recording for 27 minutes. That's barely 30 minutes, and then we are on our third tip. And this is what SQL injection is. But then let me read more to you so that you would actually understand this. So this code, so SQL injection attacks occur when an attacker inserts malicious code into a data-driven application. That's what I said. Facebook is a web application and it is data driven in the sense that it uses user detail to be able to give a specific user what content on their web page or on their interface. That's a web application. And this is what it's saying. It's they insert malicious code into a data-driven application after they have found the vulnerability in that system. This code is then executed by the database, which can result in the attacker gaining access to sensitive data or executing unauthorized commands. And that's actually what I explained here. So when they get all their details, let's say if I want to type some if statements. So let's say if I is equal to 4, let me do some random thing here, j is equal to 5, then I could put more here and see that it should execute something. Let me see, hack Facebook. I could just put this is the code that I want to put into the system. So with the vulnerability they found, when I input this code into the system and I say I'll hack Facebook, what the system does is that the database would run what I have inserted inside. It would run it. Then when it runs it, we can get access to the website. This happens on different websites. It's not only Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, Twitter, startups like that are now coming up. Beginners in these software things. You hire a junior developer to do something for you. He messes up. They hack you. We say hooray and then we move on with our lives. Yeah, so it's as simple as that. So please let me know in the comment section if you are watching here. Also share the video. Let it go around. Wow, why isn't anyone watching? Why isn't anyone watching? Please, come on, come on. Oh my god, come on. Like no one is actually watching it. This is very sad. It's like I'm the only one watching it on my other phone. Please, what is happening here? I'm giving you content. At least watch it. Watch it. Watch it, please. This thing is hard, oh. This thing is not easy. It's not easy at all. Hey, who lied to you? You don't know. You don't know what is going on. You don't know what is going on. Let's move on into the content. Okay, so we are moving on now. We are going to the fourth tip. This is the fourth tip. Let's go. Where's my mouse? Okay. The fourth tip. Wow, I actually made a mistake. Oh no 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 no. Wow. Okay, so I made a mistake with the fourth tip. This isn't supposed to be. Wow. This is very embarrassing. So this one is going to be only 9 tips now. So let's just move on to the fourth tip. The fourth tip, that this is VR. I'm really sorry for this. I'm really sorry. This is my fault. Okay, so virtual reality, and this is something that you should. It's not necessary for you to know, but then it would be good if you know about it. So here, virtual reality is a computer-generated environment that can be experienced through a headset. VR, as they call it normally, no one uses virtual reality. It's too long, and with IT people or even with different people in different industries, it's just best if we simplify things. So we go for VR basically. So then we'll be like VR can be used for gaming, entertainment, and training, and this something that you should know. So VR or virtual reality is a system is an environment which has been generated by computers, but it is human beings that generated virtual realities, and these things are used. Let's say a virtual reality is as close to Apple's own when Apple released their own. So let's go on to the internet. And with virtual reality, you can be able to use headsets or basically just me using let's just take my glasses for example. I could generate or I could code a lot of things into these glasses so that it simulates an environment. So let's say I could make a whole simulation of my room and make it as a game onto these glasses. Then when we take it and we wear it on, we see realistic environments for people. Yeah, that is actually what virtual reality does. IT is so nice, too. IT is nice. There are plenty things that IT has brought here. Hey, so let's just type virtual reality headset and let's see what we can find. I want to show you some of it. So, virtual. Okay, there we go. So we are coming. There we go. You see what I was saying here? These are examples of this. And if you are in Ghana or you are watching, okay, he say you. Yeah, if you are in Ghana and then you are watching from Ghana, then you should know that there are some game centers that have virtual reality headsets or they have virtual reality based games, and then they do a lot of things there. Yeah, so these are then the best virtual reality headsets for 2023. When you go here, you get all of these things. So with virtual reality, it's mostly used in the gaming industry, or try to say the gaming industry has patronized this technology a lot because they use virtual reality for basically a lot of things. Right, Bridget? Yeah, so they use virtual reality for a lot of things, mostly in the gaming industry, but then just know that it's not limited to the gaming industry because the military use it for training, space stations use it for training, basically almost every field in the technological era or in the technological field uses it for certain simulations. It is really helpful for that too. So these are some let me try expanding this for you so that you see what I am saying. So these are examples of VR headsets or VR technologies. Yeah, so there we go. See, and you'll notice that there's one here, the Meta Quest 2. This is from Meta. This is for Meta, and then this is Facebook's people, and that thing flopped. That thing flopped really bad. So when Apple brought their own, that thing's crazy. My God. Yeah, so this is from Facebook. There are others from Sony. This is Sony PlayStation VR 2. I've seen this a lot. People really use this a lot. I've seen this. Then we have the Valve Index. I don't know what this is. HTC. I've not seen this too before. And see, there are a lot. So what you should know about virtual reality, or you'd mostly commonly hear people calling it VR or people mentioning VR, is that virtual reality is a device or it is a technology which what equips or which uses the what are you saying? Virtual reality is a technology that adapts environmental simulations in devices for the entertainment, education, or recreation, or whatever of human beings, basically. So that is virtual reality for you. That's something that you should know. This is what virtual reality that, and please, it comes at quite. This is $405. If you convert it to my country, it is like 4,000 cedis. What 4,000? 4,000 cedis can do for me? Hey, yeah, in fact, yeah, so these are some examples of virtual reality headsets. That's the whole concept of virtual reality. There are a lot of videos about it. Top 5 best VR headsets, best VR headsets 2023. Then you notice that it is mostly in the gaming sector, because in the gaming sector basically, in the gaming industry, you have these kind of devices where it simulates real world situations or scenarios for the gamers, and they love it. They actually really love it. So why not use it? So that is VR. That was something really quick. Okay, so we are going to move on from VR to IoT, Internet of Things. This is a very touchy field. And this IoT is actually, should I say, the generation in which we are. If you didn't know, there are about 5 generations of, let's say, technological advances. There are about 5 generations of them, beginning way back as technological devices improved. Yeah, improved. Then yeah, we are in IoT. So basically, the Internet of Things is a network of physical objects that are connected to the internet. IoT devices can collect and exchange data, which can be used to improve efficiency, automate tasks, and provide insights. So, in case you didn't know, most of the devices in your room right now, most of the electronic, electrical, most of the electronic devices you have in your room now, which can connect to the internet, are IoT devices. Yeah, most of them are IoT devices. That's something that you should. Why do I even keep saying this? But then it's actually something that you should know, that most of the devices that can connect to the internet in your room are IoT devices. And if you want examples of IoT devices, your smart bulbs, your smart lamps, your phones, your laptops, your speakers, that's the Amazon, Apple, and then what, Google, their main speakers, those are IoT devices. So these things are able to connect to the internet, and then with all of these two, they have their disadvantages, because we'll treat that very soon. We are going to use IoT devices in a particular point in the video, like way back in the video to I'm going to link IoT device in that particular point. So if you want to know it, then just take into the video, because that particular point is going to be linking to this, and that is the disadvantage of Internet of Things or there's this whole technology. So if you are with IT people, or if you are watching the news, or you are reading a documentary, and then you hear Internet of Things, or you see Internet of Things, just know that Internet of Things are devices which are able to connect to the internet. It's as simple as that, basically. So it's a network of physical objects. So here right now, I've got a phone here, I've got a laptop here, I've got my other phone here recording the whole thing. And then I've got my router here and other things. Now, what this is doing is that this is a whole network. This is a really small network. This is a personal area network. This is a PAN. This is a very small network, and then they are all connected to the internet. I've got my internet here, and all these devices are connected to it. And that's what IoT does. But then mostly IoT deals more with smart devices. As I mentioned, with the light bulbs, smart light bulbs. You pick your phone and you'll be like, "Hello Alexa, turn on light." And the light will turn on. Yeah. Then you'll be like, "Hello Alexa, turn on the speakers. Hello Alexa, play me lonely." And start playing it. That's all IoT at work, basically. Yeah, that's IoT at work. So it's really good to know what IoT is. So let's head over to the browser and let me show you some examples of IoT devices. So you actually know what IoT devices can do for you. For you. Let's go there. So let's just type examples. Oh, examples of. Sorry if I cannot type fast. I beg you. Examples of IoT devices, and see they've listed some here. Let's just go into the pictures so that I can show you. This is also like okay, images. They have filters here, but then let's just stick to a few of them. There we go. There we go. All these are IoT devices here. IoT devices. Let's click on this one. Let's see what they actually do. We have IoT smart objects, Amazon Echo, LG Smart Thing, Smart TV, Echo Smart, Ecobee Smart Thermometer, Thermostat, Amazon Smart Oven. There you go. We have reached the dispensation. The we have reached a dispensation where devices have advanced, or where IT devices have advanced, basically. So you have all these kind of things, and then you just be a smart, smart, smart. Now we have smart TVs. That one is also IoT. It is connected to the internet to be able to deliver what services to you, or to be able to deliver certain how do I put it? Yeah, certain services or certain content to you. You have smart everything. We have smart oven, we have smart light bulbs, we have smart fridges. We have smart fridges. Everything is now smart. So all you do is just to pick up your phone and be like, Amazon, play me song. Amazon, reduce the stove to 30 degrees Celsius. Or you be like, what? Hello Google, play me lonely. Hello Google, what's going on? Yeah, seriously. That's what smart objects do. So these are IoT devices. These are what IoT devices do. I'm going to come back to IoT devices and tell you the disadvantage. But then that is a point way back in the videos. I think it's the 10th point. So we'll get on to that very soon. Let's move on into the video. Then we have networks. Networks. You'll be here in Ghana, or you'll be here anywhere on the board, and be like, "Hey, my network is slow. My network is slow. What is going on?" Or you'll be like, "Hey, what's wrong with my network?" No, something that you actually see. But then what a network does is that a network is a group of computers that are connected together. Network allows computers to share resources such as files, printers, and internet access. They also allow computers to communicate with each other. So as I said here, I've got a desktop here, I've got my laptop here, I've got my phone here, I've got my other phone here, and then I've got my mobile hotspot. This is it. I've got my mobile Wi-Fi just here. So let's say if this is connected and all these devices connect to this particular thing here, I have my network, because what? It's a group of interconnected devices. It's not only computers. I can have my printer connect to all of these, and then I can, yeah, what, classify it as a network. So a network is basically, on the most simplest level, a group of connected devices. And we have different types of networks. We have PANs, we have WANs, we have LANs, we have what's MANs, and then NANs. There are a lot. There are a lot of networks. The one you have in your room right now is a personal area network. That's also what I also have in my room. That's what everyone has in their room right now, where you have your phone, you have your laptop, and then you have other basic accessories. You can go wide and then you go into your local area network. That's when you decide to put a lot of devices inside that whole room, and then they are connected by switches and then other things. That's really broad. It's a really like broad aspect of networking. I just want you to know what networking actually is and what it does. Yeah, so it's a broad aspect of networking, what I was explaining here. But then that's what you should know, that a network is an interconnection of devices. So when someone says my network is slow, it's not that my network connection is slow. And what that means is that, and what that means is if my phone here is connected to my ISP or is connected to a network tower, that network tower is also, how do I put it, it's part of the network. Then that's when we expand to metropolitan area network, or we can expand to, I think there's another one, but then that's something like that. So that expands into a wide area network, and that's when you go into the internet. But then how do you get access to your internet? And that's through your ISP, or like that's through your internet service provider. So what happens is that when they are like my network connection is slow, what they are trying to say is that they aren't getting enough connection, or they aren't connected to their ISP devices. So your ISP device is able to give you internet through your network towers. So if you aren't connected, or if your phone isn't directly connected to a network tower and it's really far away, you wouldn't be able to get this. Okay, 48 minutes. We are on the seventh tip. That's very good. At least like 1 hour or more. And I'm really happy for this. I bought 7 gig of data bundle. So no worries. No worries, Kra. Let's continue. So that's basically what a network is. So if you want examples of networks, I'm going to open here again for you. And then we are just going to type examples of networks, because this is like the examples I can give to you so that you can see. So examples of networks. Then there we go. Let me go to images. Images is where you see what I am trying to talk about. See, let's just take this like this. This is a simulation, and it was probably done in, okay, yeah, this can be done in Cisco Packet Tracer. I have that software here. I'm actually a networking student, and there we go. This is what networking students or network engineers or administrators or something close to that use for their simulations. So they use this to be able to simulate a network before they run it. This isn't the only kind of simulator, there are others here. So that's what a network is, and there are job opportunities for this kind of field, networking. We have network engineers, we have network administrators, then that it exceeds. You go into cyber security, go into database administrators and all of that. They all deal in this kind of network. All these computers and things are connected to a particular database. So you need a database administrator or something close to that to be able to monitor all the data which is entering into the database basically. Yeah. Oh, that's a lot of information in just one breath. Okay, so this is actually so cool. I want to do this. Let me see if I can do. Okay, here. Hmm. Yeah, open image in YouTube. That's something that you would have to learn one of these days. So there we go. Let me zoom into it. Zoom into it. So this basic here, this thing here is a network. This is your home network. This isn't a personal area network. This is basically something. So you have computers. These computers are connected together. You can see that they are all connected together. And what are they connected to? They're connected to hubs. Hubs are old devices. I won't talk about them here. But then you can see that what they are connected to a particular thing here. This is also connected to a particular thing here. And what happens? These have connected to a router. An example again is a mobile Wi-Fi. You can have modems, you can have routers. Now, what does the router do? The router basically allows you to get connection into the outside world, as you said, outside the wall. Oh, that movie was nice. Yeah, so the router gets you access to the internet. So all these devices in your home network, as it shows here, are connected to what? The internet through what? The Wi-Fi. And that is what a network is. Simple. As simple as that. So let's move on. Let's move on real quick to our eighth tip. Protocol. So you are going for an event and then they'll be like, let's say all protocols observed, or you go into an event and they'll be like the protocol would send you to your seat. It's also in IT, and this is the IT version of it. So make sure you don't mistaken this particular protocol for the protocol you happen to meet in events. But then basically what all these protocols is, they play the same function. They ensure order, they organize what yeah, they organize data, they organize content, they organize files in a particular data. So if the protocol tells you that you are supposed to follow this direction, you follow this direction. If the protocol member or like the protocol staff tells you that sit at the front seat, you sit at that front seat. And to see a protocol is a set of rules that govern how computers communicate with each other. Protocols are essential for networks to function properly. They ensure that the data is transmitted and received. Wow, wow, no, something is wrong with my audio. Please give me a minute here. Let me just check this right away. Yeah, sorry for that. Seems that my laptop, my computer, my phone is overheating, and it is almost expected, but then I wasn't expecting it. I'm actually running at 2 kilobits per second, and I've reduced my frame rate to 25 instead of the normal 30. So I'm wondering why it was overheating, but then I'm sure that problem will come a bit. I just touched the phone and nothing is wrong with it, so I'm wondering why they are giving me that error message. But then we'll still go because we are almost done. We're on the eighth tip, so let's get onto it. So as I was saying with the protocols, yes, they ensure that the data is transmitted and received correctly, and that computers can understand each other. So the same purpose that protocol perform in events, or yeah, in events or basically anywhere, is the same thing that protocol does in IT or in computing. So what they do is that they set certain rules that all your devices in your network should follow. If you notice, I talked about something here, networks, and I showed you an example of these networks, and I told you that, oh, these networks are a connection or an interconnection of multiple devices. It could be in a small area or in a wide area. They are all networks, but then they all can't just be there like that. They all can't be transferring files. I showed you an example here where we looked at this particular what yeah, this particular network, and I told you that, oh, see, they are all connected to the internet. But then when they're connected to the internet, they will be doing certain things. And who is regulating what the thing? Who's regulating the things that they're doing? And that is what the protocol does. The protocol sets certain rules that, oh, you cannot download files more than 100 megabytes. You cannot download files more than 200 megabytes. The protocol does that. It's as simple as that. So, oh, sorry, yeah. Let me close this right away. Sorry. Yeah, that's what the protocol does. So we are going to go into types of protocols, and this is the best time to actually check my channel. I'm doing protocols on my channel. I've been doing IT terms on my channel for like short form series. So when you go there, you would see the most recent video I have now is TCP, that's the transmission control protocol. That protocol is mostly what allows you to be able to send data packets, or in layman's terms, files over your network, that's over your computers. So types of protocols, just very quick. Yeah, in networking, you see there are different ones. So types of protocols in what? IoT, in TNT, in DBMS, that's database management system. That one also has protocols it follows. Then we have computer. So we are going to go into networking and then see. They've listed everything here. We have file transfer protocol. We have SMNP, that's simple networking manager management protocol. We have HTTP, very common hypertext transfer protocol. We have TCP, another common one, transfer control transmission control protocol. We have telnet. It goes on and on. So basically, I'm going to go here types of network protocols and their uses, so you understand or you get a basic idea of what protocols are. So here we go. We have TCP, we have IP, and then these two actually work together in a whole network topology something. This is something here. This networking layers. We have the TCP IP, and then we have the OSI models. These are more technical things. My goal is for you to get the basic idea. Please, if you're watching the live, let me know. Comments in the comment section. Let me know where you are watching from. Let me